It was a sunny afternoon when things started to take a turn for the worse. My father, a retired Army veteran who had served his country with pride, had been battling a series of health issues in his later years. His medicine was crucial for his condition, and without it, his health would deteriorate rapidly. We had been living in a quiet suburban neighborhood under the governance of the Homeowners Association, HOA, for years. Everything had been peaceful until Karen entered the picture. Karen, the HOA president, had always been a bit overbearing, but we had never anticipated she would go this far. One day, we were informed by our pharmacy that there had been an issue with the delivery of my father's medication, an issue that, oddly enough, seemed to have been caused by an HOA decision. The HOA had recently implemented a new rule requiring all deliveries to be vetted by them before reaching residents' homes. This new policy had no regard for the fact that my father's medication was time-sensitive. I called the HOA office to resolve the issue, but Karen, with her cold and dismissive tone, informed me that the new rule was set in stone and that my father's medication would not be delivered until they could review it. This was beyond ridiculous. Not only was this a medical emergency, but it was also a clear violation of my father's rights. She wasn't just blocking a simple package, she was actively putting my father's health in jeopardy. That's when I decided to escalate the matter. I knew Karen would not back down without some serious pressure, so I contacted the FBI. It wasn't an overreaction. The moment an HOA president decides to block the delivery of necessary medication, it's a federal issue. I explained the situation, outlining how Karen's actions were endangering my father's life. The FBI, surprisingly, took immediate action. Within hours, agents were dispatched to the HOA office. The situation escalated quickly when they informed Karen that her actions were not only a breach of medical rights, but could also lead to criminal charges. She had no choice but to immediately release the medication, and in the process, she was given a stern warning about her future conduct. The relief we felt when the delivery was finally made was overwhelming. My father's health was secured, and Karen learned that no one is above the law, even the HOA. From that day forward, Karen's reign of control over the neighborhood was severely diminished. The FBI's involvement made it clear that some lines just shouldn't be crossed, especially when it comes to the well-being of others. As for me, I made sure to let everyone know that if Karen thought she could play God with people's lives, she had another thing coming.